Instructor Ma. Welcome to the World Hapkido News Show, your complete resource for Hapkido news, events, and entertainment. Before we get started, remember to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notifications when we post new videos like this one. Now on with the show.
Hello, Hapkido family, and welcome. It's with immense joy and a profound sense of excitement that I, Richard Ackworth, extend my warmest greetings to you all for the brand new season of the World Hapkido News Show. As we step into this exciting new chapter, I'm thrilled to announce that we've been working tirelessly to bring you an even richer, more engaging, and truly comprehensive experience. This season, you can look forward to new, expanded content that delves deeper into the techniques, philosophy, and global impact of Hapkido. We're exploring more facets of our beloved martial art than ever before, bringing you insights and stories from every corner of the Hapkido world. But that's not all. We're incredibly excited to introduce a lineup of phenomenal guest hosts who will share their unique perspectives, expertise, and passion for Hapkido. These are individuals who have dedicated their lives to the art, and I know their contributions will inspire and enlighten us all. And for those who love to see Hapkido in action, get ready for our brand new segment featuring captivating featured videos, from dynamic demonstrations to insightful training footage and historical moments. These videos will bring the power and beauty of Hapkido directly to your screens. This show has always been about connecting our global Hapkido community, sharing knowledge, and celebrating the spirit of this incredible martial art. With these exciting new additions, we aim to make the World Hapkido News Show an even more indispensable resource and a true home for Hapkido practitioners worldwide. Thank you for your continued support, your dedication to Hapkido, and for joining us on this incredible journey. Let's make this season the most impactful one yet. Sincerely, Richard Hackworth, host of the World Hapkido News Show. I personally invite you to check out our daily posts and content at facebook.com/USA Hapkido Union. We will be right back after these words from our sponsors.
Ready to become a life champion? Dive into Be a Life Champion, The Martial Arts Way by Grandmaster Richard Hackworth, the ultimate guide to unlocking your potential using martial arts principles. Transform your life using the powerful techniques and wisdom found in martial arts. This book will inspire you to conquer challenges and elevate every aspect of your life. Master the art of living like a true champion. Available now on Amazon.
I am Grandmaster Jay Janot, Vice President of the USA Hapkido Union, and today I want to tell you about why the Hapkido warrior lifestyle is a path for all. The Hapkido warrior lifestyle is not merely a set of physical techniques. It's a philosophy of life that empowers individuals of all ages, genders, and physical abilities. By embracing the principles of Hapkido, you can transform your life and achieve a higher level of personal fulfillment. Physical benefits. Enhanced physical fitness. Hapkido training promotes flexibility, strength, balance, and coordination, regardless of your current fitness level. Improved health. Regular practice can help reduce stress, boost the immune system, and improve cardiovascular health. Self-defense skills. Hapkido provides practical self-defense techniques that can be applied in real-world situations. Mental benefits. Increased focus and concentration. Hapkido training demands mental focus and discipline, which translates to improved concentration in daily life. Enhanced self-confidence. Mastering Hapkido techniques can boost self-esteem and confidence. Reduced stress and anxiety. Regular practice can help alleviate stress and anxiety, promoting mental clarity and emotional well-being. Improved problem-solving skills. Hapkido training encourages creative problem solving and strategic thinking, which can be applied to various aspects of life. Spiritual benefits. Personal growth. Hapkido emphasizes personal growth and self-improvement. By practicing regularly, you can develop a deeper understanding of yourself and your potential. Inner peace. Mindfulness and meditation, which are integral to Hapkido training, can lead to a greater sense of inner peace and tranquility. Connection to a community. Hapkido dojongs provide a supportive community where you can connect with like-minded individuals and share your experiences. Embracing the Hapkido warrior lifestyle. To live the Hapkido warrior lifestyle, you must train consistently. Regular practice is essential for progress in maintaining a high level of skill. Embrace the principles. Hapkido is more than just physical techniques. It's a philosophy of life that emphasizes respect, integrity, and perseverance. Seek knowledge. Continuously seek knowledge and wisdom from experienced practitioners and through personal study. Apply Hapkido principles to daily life. Use the principles of Hapkido to navigate challenges and opportunities in your daily life. Remember, the Hapkido warrior lifestyle is not about physical perfection or dominance. It's about personal growth, self-improvement, and living a fulfilling life. By embracing this philosophy, you can unlock your full potential and achieve a higher level of well-being. Thank you for watching today's show. I look forward to meeting you in person at one of our events soon.
Hey folks, Steve Hapkido again. I just want to go through one or two techniques here with John, based on the fact that John's going to grab my wrist and I'm going to use pressure points and vital striking. So when I say vital striking, on the technique that I'm going to do with John is when John grabs my wrist, I'm going to take him off balance and I'm going to strike or grab his carotid artery. Okay, and I want to grab it in a way that I can incapacitate John and put him in a bit of pain and put an end to this situation as quick as possible. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is when John grabs my wrist and a cross grab wrist. Okay, so his right hand grabbing my right hand. I'm going to pull his hand forward, which pulls him onto his toes, puts him off balance, and opens up the side of his neck for either a straight finger jab, an eagle claw grip, taking the carotid artery. But even when I pull him this way, depending on how far John comes forwards, I can come over the top with a nice little elbow, again aiming under his ear to hit the carotid artery and do as much damage as quickly as possible. Secondly, when John takes this grip, I'm going to do our standard idea of bringing my hand up towards his thumb, okay, going out against his thumb rather than against his fingers, grabbing his wrist, continuing the movement. So now I have the wrist lock on him. Again, I can go for his carotid artery, or I can now reach inside his ulna with my thumb and start to press on one of the pressure points on his arm and take care of business. Now, again, if this is a friend being silly and grabbing me, that's when I would go more so for the likes of the pressure points. If it's an aggressor, this is where I pull him in. This is where I pull him in, bring him to here, and now I'm going to strike the carotid artery or grab the carotid artery. I meant it completely else.
Hello, I'm Grandmaster Ronald Stone. We're going to have another little talk today about improvised weaponry. As I've mentioned before, I've been in the martial arts for 54 years. I'm a big advocate of teaching our youth and our adults martial arts for a variety of reasons: health reasons, camaraderie, the benefits that come with it, self-defense, all of that. But in a lot of situations we encounter ourselves in, we're not allowed to carry the kinds of weapons that I believe we should all be carrying, such as concealed carry firearms, pocket knives. I'm a big believer in Gibbs's rule number 9, never go anywhere without a knife. But in many cases, we're in a weapon-free zone, a gun-free zone, or it's unexpected and we're assaulted, and maybe for whatever reason, we don't have a lot of choices. So what we're talking about in this series of talks are improvised weaponry to be used for self-defense in a in a life-threatening situation. So the first of those is a tip that I got long time ago, is always carry a bunch of coins, preferably smaller ones, in your pocket. And a couple reasons for that. One, if you have a roll of coins, it makes your punch a little harder. See? The second one is when you drop coins on a hard surface, people hit, and again, we're not on a hard surface here, people hear coins falling and instinctively, they've done it their whole lives, they look down even for a second. Was that money that fell? And that's enough time, if you really know what you're doing, to react or to counteract. So just simply dropping some coins there is one thing. The other advantage to having a bunch of coins in your pocket is that when someone comes close enough to you, or someone goes to assault you, simply tossing a bunch of coins in his face is going to give you enough time. He's going to have to deflect those. If you throw those with enough force, like you're throwing an underhanded ninja star, that's going to get them to, again, there's so many flying at them. It's like a shotgun blast of coins. You throw in a few dimes and nickels in there and it really gets heavy. That's going to give them enough time to have to block or duck. And that, for somebody who knows what they're doing, is enough time for a knee kick, a groin strike, or something, or even running away. And so always have some coins in your pocket, always a good idea. The other thing that we're going to talk about use of coins for self-defense. And years ago I had a client who was a biker, and he's the one who showed this to me. I've never actually used it, but I thought it was really cool. And that's to take a couple of quarters and you put them in between your fingers. And although brass knuckles in most places are illegal, having 3 quarters in your hand when you hit someone and scrape are almost as effective. And the nice part about it is that after you've hit them with that homemade brass knuckle, only they're quarter knuckles, as soon as you put them down and away, you open your hand, and when the police come in, it's like, I got lucky with a punch, and what are these quarters on there? I don't know, must have fallen out of my pocket during the fight. So the other thing that he used to do was he used to carry 4 really nasty looking cheap rings, the kind you'd get at a cheap pawn shop. One of them I remember was a little bull with 2 horns sticking out, a devil with a couple of prongs on it. And he just had them in his pocket, and if he suspected any danger, he put one on each finger. Now you've got, again, you're back to the brass knuckle technique. It really makes that punch and tear and rip. And he wouldn't just hit, he would scrape eyes, side of the face, chin, and hit with that and scrape. And as soon as it was down, he took 2 of them off and put them on his other hand, so it looked like he was just a guy that wore gaudy jewelry. And it didn't look like it was an intentional all-in-one hand sort of thing. So just common sense little items that you can keep in your pocket sometimes can be the difference between between life and death and succeeding in a fight and losing a fight. Again, not necessarily the fairest thing to do, but we're not talking about fair when somebody's threatening your life unnecessarily. So always try to avoid a fight, but if you're in one, win it. Anyway, thank you.
Hi folks, Steve Hapkido here. Welcome to video number 4 of this sequence. On this sequence we're going to talk about hand and foot conditioning and what it takes. Now I'm not going to go through the exact techniques that we use for hand and foot conditioning. I'm just going to go through some of the basic ideas and concepts behind it, because I could go all day, and as some of my students will tell you, I have gone all day. It's an important subject to me, so it's a subject I get quite passionate about, okay? But if we go through the basics of it, okay? So when it comes to conditioning, I believe in starting from the very tip. I say tip of my finger. Excuse me. This knuckle joint has to be ready to take impact. These 2, this one, my wrist, my elbow, my shoulder, my neck, my ribs, my back. Everything when I deliver a punch must be in exact sequence because I cannot have a weak link. There's always a weak link in somebody's chain, okay? Now, as I said to you, this is a subject I get quite passionate about, okay? People ask me about foot conditioning. I'm going to go there first, okay? So that's the easy one. Foot conditioning, barefoot training. That's it. It's as simple as that. Flexibility drills on your foot, that's what helps. So toe stretching, Japanese styles will kneel on the floor with their toes curled underneath and sit on their heels. It's a toe stretch. It's actually stretching the bottom of the foot. It's a great way to get the toes pulled back when you do a strike, a kick strike. Again, pulling the toes back using the blade of the foot on a side kick strike or a back kick strike, whatever you're happening to be doing. Again, they're all stretches, and the flexibility in your foot helps the condition of your foot. Okay, so ball and foot kicking, I never ever recommend, not that I don't have anything against it, I don't recommend using the top of your foot, okay? Your metatarsals are designed to keep your foot in place. They're not designed for breaking, really. A lot of people do it and they get away with it, but you're taking a big chance. I personally don't like it. I'd rather use the ball of the foot, blade of the foot, or the heel of the foot. So that's just me personally, and that's what I teach. Hand conditioning. When it comes to hand conditioning, I've had people ask me to teach them how to hand condition. No problem whatsoever. Obviously there's a price and there's a fee, because everything that is worth doing, right? But I start on the fingers. Finger conditioning number one. Wrist conditioning number two. Forearms, upper arm, shoulders, all come into play when I'm doing my finger conditioning, would you believe. So by doing finger conditioning, I'm not just on my finger press-ups, there's a range of exercises, there's a range of different bits. There is some videos of me out there doing it, but before I teach anybody how to condition on a conditioning bag or a Mackie board or anything of the sort, they must start with all their finger work. Okay, the finger work is the most important key, because that is the base level, that is your foundation. Through your fingers, each knuckle builds up a resistance to pressure. Your wrists, your forearms hold your wrist in place, your forearms hold your elbow in place, your upper arm helps with your elbow, upper arm helps with your shoulder, so on and so forth. I have hit concrete as recently as May this year. I have hit concrete in Canada, and the reverb of the concrete when I hit went straight up my arm, up my shoulder, hit me in the neck, and it felt like somebody slapped me in the ear. Because the concrete was that hard that when I hit it, I gave it everything to make sure I went through it. But it still had a kick back, okay? So, if the chain hadn't have been what it should have been, in terms of my arm, my shoulder, my neck, it would not have withstood that shock that went through. And it would have caused me a lot more discomfort than it did. It literally felt like somebody slapped me in the ear, and it was like, well, who did that? But it was actually the concrete kicking me back. So, the hand and foot conditioning. Flexibility in the hands, same with the feet. So, all the simple hand exercises and stretches you'll see. You'll see loads of them on the internet. They're all out there. I've even got videos of me doing some of them. There's basic ones out there. If you go onto my YouTube channel, you'll see them. They're there, they're free. But again, all it is basic, simple hand movements, hand flexibility. The more flexible my hands and arms are, that when the muscles need to tense, they are ready to tense and are already conditioned. Okay, we could go on and on and on with this one, but if you do your foundation correctly and you get your finger work correct, everything else falls into place then, because there is no weak links, and it's easier to start that way than to go through hand conditioning and everything else and then come back and try and figure out what you did wrong with your fingers or why. I'm working with a lot of boxers at the moment who, even though they're wrapped up and they've got gloves on, they're doing all the punching, they've got huge strength, they're really strong, weak wrists, weak hands. So now I have to bring them back to the basics, back to just, boxers have a regime, professional boxers have a very strict regime. To add something into it is something very difficult to do. So just give them simple things, finger press-ups, simple exercises. Just say, look, throw it in, guys, with your daily workout, and that's the way forward. But again, I will go into more detail with the conditioning stuff in later videos. But for now, hopefully this one helps. Thank you.
Welcome to this month's lesson for championship training. I'm your host, Grandmaster Shane Miller. I am the coach for the USA Hapkido Union team. I hope that you will apply this lesson to your own life and training. Today's topic is 21 Days to a Winning Mindset. The words you whisper to yourself in the quiet of your mind are the architects of your reality. They dictate your confidence, fuel your discipline, and ultimately sculpt your success. In the realm of martial arts, where split-second decisions and unwavering resolve are paramount, mastering your inner dialogue is not just an advantage, it's a necessity. Many individuals unknowingly become their own adversaries, engaging in a relentless barrage of self-criticism. They dwell on past failures, question their abilities, and reinforce self-imposed limitations. This pattern, repeated daily, solidifies a mindset of stagnation. But what if we could rewrite this script? What if we could speak to ourselves with the same unwavering belief and encouragement we extend to our closest allies? What if we replaced self-doubt with the unwavering conviction of a champion? The transformation is profound. Your actions align with your newfound belief, your results speak volumes, and your identity shifts. In my mentoring program, I teach my clients that it takes 21 days to forge a habit, and by dedicating yourself to reshaping your self-talk for this duration, you will witness a metamorphosis in your thinking, your confidence, and your ability to execute. Your words become your reality, and the power to control them lies within you. For the next 21 days, commit to eradicating self-defeating language. No more dwelling on limitations, no more excuses. Instead, speak with the force of a champion, using words that build strength, replacing doubt with certainty, and cultivating unwavering self-respect. The power of inner dialogue is often underestimated. Your mind accepts the narratives you feed it most consistently. Tell yourself you are disciplined, and you will act with discipline. Declare your confidence, and you will carry yourself with unwavering assurance. Affirm your capacity for success, and your actions will mirror this belief. Empathetic. Many have spent years reinforcing negative beliefs, convincing themselves they are inadequate. Hopeful. But beliefs can be rewritten. Serious. This journey begins with a conscious shift in your self-talk. For the next 21 days, I want you to replace weak language with powerful affirmations, reprogramming your mind through repetition, conviction, and unwavering action. This is not merely about reciting affirmations. It's about embodying the identity of a champion. It's about rewiring your brain, fostering unwavering confidence, and banishing hesitation. Before you know it, you will have transformed into a force to be reckoned with. Determined, if you commit to this 21-day challenge, speaking with power. If you commit to this 21-day challenge, speaking with power, training your mind, and rejecting negativity, you will feel invincible. Your thoughts will evolve, your actions will transform, and your results will validate your journey. Are you prepared to reshape your self-talk? Are you ready to cultivate discipline and forge an unshakable confidence? If so, embrace these 5 principles that will revolutionize your self-talk. 2, eliminate weak language. Weak words breed weakness. Trying is not commitment. It's an escape route. Having to breeds resistance. Can't is a self-imposed limitation. Replace these phrases with powerful declarations. I do. I choose. I am figuring this out. Each word reinforces an identity. Speak like a champion, and you will become one. 2, speak with certainty. Hesitation weakens conviction. Words like maybe, I think, and hopefully create doubt. Champions speak with unwavering certainty. Their words are their bond, and their actions follow suit. 3, master your inner dialogue in adversity. Your self-talk is most critical when facing resistance. When doubt creeps in, declare, I was built for this. When fatigue sets in, affirm, I keep going no matter what. When setbacks occur, declare, I find a way to win. Your words shape your reality. 4, eradicate self-deprecating talk. Jokes about your flaws reinforce negative beliefs. Your brain doesn't distinguish between humor and reality. Speak with respect, and your mind will follow suit. Make powerful self-talk a habit. Begin each day with affirmations. I am disciplined. I am focused. I am capable. Before each task, declare, I execute with confidence. When facing resistance, affirm, I push through no matter what. Over time, these affirmations will become your default thoughts, reinforcing confidence and certainty. Confidence is not innate, it's cultivated. Speak about yourself as the champion you aspire to be. Eliminate uncertainty from your vocabulary. Repeat powerful affirmations until they become your subconscious truth. Use self-talk to conquer fear and hesitation. Train your mind to seek solutions, not excuses. Removing emotional weakness. Your words shape your emotional state. Replace reactionary language with intentional affirmations. Eliminate victim language. Control your words under pressure. Remove hesitation. Make self-talk a tool for relentless action. Conditioning for resilience and discipline. Reframing failure as a learning experience. Use self-talk to cultivate discipline, not rely on motivation. Eliminate hesitation from your decision-making process. By mastering your self-talk, you master your mindset. And with a champion's mindset, nothing can stand in your way.
This 21-day journey will forge a new you, a martial arts champion, both inside and out. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for your support.
I'm Instructor Ma, and along with your show hosts and sponsors, we thank you for watching today's show. Be sure to share this with your friends, subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss a single exciting episode. You can visit our sponsors by the following links in the video descriptions.
If you've already put in the time, the training, and the heart, maybe it's time for your rank to reflect that.
Certified promotions and Grandmaster recognitions aren't just titles. They're legacy markers.
Want to learn how to take that next step? Reach out at World Martial Arts Media and we'll guide you through the process.
DM us or visit the link in the description to start your official evaluation.